Okay, so by now you have certainly heard about WAGMI, right? If you haven't, you must have been hiding under a rock for the past 50 days because over the last 50 days, what WAGMI has accomplished is nothing short of amazing. We're going to go over it in this video. Pretty recently, they came out with a very extensive update. I've went through and highlighted some key areas that I want to hit on in this video, bring you up to speed on what is going on, and let's jump in. So, with that being said, I'm going to drop myself down in the lower left. State of the Galaxy is what they're calling it, or State of the Union, right? But State of the Galaxy, April 10th, 2022. And I want to go over kind of just the main highlights. So, first off, their vision statement. They're on a mission to disrupt the traditional app store gaming industry, flip it on its head, put the power into the gamers' hands through the use of competitive wagering and in game assets in the form of NFTs. Now, we know that play to earn gaming is going to be huge. Gaming itself is a huge, huge industry. More on that later. But we also know that crypto gaming is going to be massive as well. Imagine playing a game for 8 hours a day and actually earning money, right? So I used to be a gamer, not so much anymore. I don't have a ton of time to do so, but many people still play games for free. What if you could play the same game or a different game and earn money? Well, that's the whole play to earn gaming space. That's why it's going to be huge because it's a no-brainer. But on February 25th, they were a $1.9 million market cap. Recently, they hit an all-time high of $28 million on the ETH chain. They're also on the BSC side. You can see those numbers as well. That's a 14x respectively on the Ethereum side. You can see what the chart has looked like. They've basically found some support. We're going to take a look at the chart real quick. They found some support right in this range here, in this 14 and 13 range. They've bounced off this a couple different times. Looks like they're finding a nice support level down in here. So not financial advice, but probably a good opportunity to hop in if you haven't already, if you have high conviction in the game moving forward. So with that being said, we can bounce back over here into the game. And actually, real quick, before we bounce back in, look at this. They're ranked number 8 over here on playtoearn.net behind Axie Infinity, Sandbox, TCG World. These are huge, huge companies. WAGMI in the top 10 right now, according to these play to earn rankings. So with that being said, let's bounce back over to the State of the Galaxy. They sold out the Genesis NFT collection. By the way, I've got 9 of these things. I am pumped about where these NFTs will go, which gross just shy of $1.2 million, in which the net proceeds go towards marketing and more game development. You can check out the Genesis NFT collection over on OpenSea to see where that floor price is. Now, if we scroll on down, let's talk why we chose the mobile responsive tower defense game model. Number one, it's proven to be very successful. WAGMI Defense is modeled after Clash Royale with a sci-fi twist, storyline, and more intensive character and realistic graphics. And then, of course, you can use the NFTs in the game. That is what really separates WAGMI. So after analyzing the success of Supercell, they wanted to go to a market with a strategy-based game that is simple, fun to play, and does not take a lot of time. It's a familiar game. People have played these type of games before. It's geared up for casual gamers. More about the gaming industry below. We're going to get into that. There are hundreds of thousands of streamers on platforms like Twitch playing this game. So the game itself, global gaming market, or excuse me, the gaming industry itself. The global gaming market is currently valued at $178 billion, is estimated to reach well over $300 billion by 2026. So if we scroll on down, the in-game assets as NFTs is really what separates WAGMI. Okay, of course, the play to earn element, it's become pretty big in the crypto space, but in-game assets as NFTs, that is what really separates this particular token, this particular game. So the gaming revenue, as we mentioned, in 2019, 145 billion, in which 45% is actually mobile. In 2021, the NFT market alone generated over 23 billion. 49% of the industry's unique active wallets are connected to blockchain games, propelling the game's NFT trading volume to 4.5 billion in 2021. Esports, super popular across the globe. In fact, esports in the United States, from a viewership standpoint, has already surpassed major sports leagues like the NHL and MLB. It's actually coming in right after the NFL and NBA, but that number is steadily increasing. I think 10 years down the line, esports, from a viewership standpoint, will be higher than any actual sports league that we watch on TV now. Just my 2 cents. But if we scroll on down, I've got a couple other things I want to highlight here. Make sure you read this all the way through, too, if you're new to WAGMI. But I just want to hit on some big highlights here. But basically what they've done here with influencers and ambassadors, look at all of the people talking about WAGMI. I mean, you could see all of these screenshots. There's Scott Herman. Shout out to Scott. He's done a fantastic job of bringing us all into this project and up to speed. But many of us, once we saw what they were building here, it was a no-brainer to jump in, okay? So if we scroll on down, I've got a couple other things. Basically, what's next? The next 100 days. Okay, so just to give you a high level of what to expect here in the next 100 days. Again, this was dated on April 10th. We're 7 days removed from that, but still, we're still within the next 93 days. Beta for Genesis NFT holders. They plan to also release in the upcoming week or so. They're working with Cubics to finalize the last things needed to get this live. More exchanges, onboard more influencers, continued YouTube advertising, the full cinematic trailer, approximately 30 days before general public game release, 10K Genesis NFT holder tournament, and then in July, the general release of the WAGMI Defense game. So WAGMI, this is the actual link right here. If you want to go read this whole article, it is pinned over on their Twitter page. It's at WAGMI Game Co. on Twitter. WAGMI is the real deal, guys. If you haven't figured it out yet, they are building something super special. And in talking to their team almost every single day, they are fully invested in this project. I talk to a lot of developers, and it's real easy, real clear to see sometimes when developers are just trying to go after a cash grab. They're just trying to go and take their project on one big pump, and then they don't care about it anymore. Happens all the time. We've talked about it over the past several weeks. We need more clarity in crypto to keep these people out. This team is not that. This team is fully invested in this project day in, day out, putting the work in, and everything else speaks for itself. There's a reason why so many people know the name, know the brand, why the chart looks like it does, and why this game could be set to revolutionize the crypto play-to-earn gaming space. Thank you so much for stopping in. Let me know your thoughts about it. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Oh, happy Easter too. See ya.